this morning, guys. Welcome back. So we are back up here on this Hinterland project, and it kind of looks like things are really starting to wind down. We've got a few days worth of kind of tidying up, finishing up, and maybe they're gonna have me cross the highway and help them break some dirt in for the parking lot driveway over there. We gotta fill in the road ditch over there for the driveway. Oh boy. So this morning, kind of see where we're at here. Maybe not, the window's too dirty back there, but anyway, we've cut this hillside. This is going to be where the performers are going to park their semis and such, and then down the hill right there goes to the stage. So what I'm going to do this morning is just kind of work on kind of finalizing getting this back here kind of touched up, and we might have to pull some of this clay out to go across the road. So we'll be pulling the clay from up here because we don't really want this getting much lower than what it really is. So, and we've got the back access back there, that big road. We were putting a lot of dirt in that, and that was on my TikTok video a couple days ago. Man, we put a lot of clay back in there getting that guy ready, and it looks really nice. So, yep, expanded this one. This used to be quite a bit down right here, quite a bit of a little recession. Yeah. All right, well, hang tight. We got to go talk to the dozer guy and explain to him what I'm doing. So yesterday we worked on spreading the black on up here where the semis, the performer semis, are going to park. We stripped that knob back there where them two dozers are, and now they are trying to make a flatter spot out there, because that was it was kind of a leaning sloped hill, I guess. I mean, everything is around here. Everything's a leaning slope, but we're making flat spots for stuff to park. Anyway, got that one finished off this morning. You can see our massive dirt pile that was sitting there is completely gone. Most of it went here. We haven't taken any across the road. I don't know. The other guy's kind of managing that. But we got the black spread back out here. Made this a lot more drainable. It was kind of low, kind of over here, and of course we had that massive dirt pile we had to disintegrate. But yeah, so now she's all level. Shouldn't hold water. It was kind of low up there on that other end and had been holding water, so we got that addressed. As soon as those guys get done over there shoving that over, we hid all the black dirt off of that hill right over there on the road. You can see that mound. That is actually the black dirt right there. So as soon as they get done shoving that clay off, then we'll go over there and bring the black dirt onto that hill, and that's probably going to be it, I think. Yeah, probably going to be it for up here. Well, thought I might bring you along, show you what the road looks like. Since we're just doing a few final things down here, they're putting in some pipe along the side of the road to kind of help with erosion and so on, because obviously there's going to be water coming down the sides of this road, and the best way to kind of manage that, their approach is to put these big 8-inch or 10-inch pipes, I think they're 8s, and kind of make, some little essentially kind of a little sediment catch. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of one way to do it. I don't know. I mean, you got to do something, because it will eventually it'll just erode this road back, and pretty soon you got a narrow little road again. So glad to see they're doing something. But man, look how much dirt we've brought in here. This is probably this is easily 4 foot of fill, because you can see over there we were down below the edge of that when we started. So there's quite a bit of dirt we brought in here just for this road, which is just amazing how much dirt we have moved. Okay, good gracious, it's been, you know, we started like March 15th, so it's been quite a while. Anyway, the little skid loader guy, he's gonna shove the dirt over on the pipes, and we'll go up and turn around where that dozer is and scrape us another few loads. Not gonna be too many more of these though. Man, what a difference, huh? It's all seeded down, grass is growing beautifully. Yeah. So, I think we are done, at least for the moment. We're gonna leave the old 9150 sit there for another day or two until I get some time to get back up here and get it, but that's it for now. Well, now with any luck that we're done up there with that project, we can get some farming done. Because I'm starting to get kind of nervous, to be honest. So we've got to get that anteater dual stripped off, and we've got to go down to the other building site and get one 5-bottom international plow hooked up. Now, I do have another one. It's sitting in here behind the 1070, but since that one's outside and I would like to get it inside eventually, we'll go hook onto that one. Got some rocks underneath the door. I don't know what that is. Thought I might teach him how to run the plow yet. I don't think have you even seen us plow?
Yeah.
How long ago was it?
Like 6 years.
Oh, that's easy. So anyway, we started right here by the machine shed. See the big old girl there? We just got it set up. We greased it and took off. Let's just go out and see how she's set. I mean, I haven't changed any of the settings on the plow, so it's still digging right like I want it to. Just perfectly up over the alfalfa. You can see the roots hanging out of the ground right there. And man, that alfalfa's tall too. Good gracious, look at it over there. That's coming up quite a ways on the tires. I'd say it's easily 2 foot tall. And we're just turning her under. I imagine the neighbors tomorrow are going to be like, what the heck is that guy doing? Turning under perfectly good alfalfa. Yeah, man, there's no weeds in sight either. This is about the best alfalfa in the country down here. And I'm turning it under. Well, whatever. We'll probably quit here in a little bit, and I'll start on it first thing in the morning. Well, nothing better than starting off the morning plowing alfalfa. Look at that, man. I can't believe how tall that alfalfa is. It's, god dang. So, Cameron riding with me last night, he says, Dad, what's the difference between the plow and the plow disc? I mean, how do you answer that? And I said, well, the plow disc does basically the same thing, but I've always had better luck with the plow going from green to black and not having to do an immediate subsequent disking to help break up those claws. It just seems to me like the plow does a little bit nicer job. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't know. I think the plows do a heck of a nice job for what we're trying to accomplish in one pass. So that's why I prefer to use them. Now we did, you know, when we first got that farm way down south, we used the 2 offset plows. The 2 offset plow discs. And that was in that old CRP ground, and they did an okay job. But I feel like out here where there's, you know, a lot more vegetation, that you need to go to black in one pass. It doesn't seem like the offset discs, for me anyway, do quite as good of a job. And man, there's a lot of vegetation out here. My good gracious, look at that. That was coming up to his waist last night when he got out and brought me a drink. That's some tall alfalfa. I mean, it's dragging the bottom of the frame right there. Now, the last time we plowed alfalfa, that was 2 years ago, and it wasn't this late. We're quite a bit later this year. This is middle of May, or second week of May, and when we plowed that one before, that was like the second or third week of April. But anyway, I wanted to try, a little bit more plow down material, a little bit more alfalfa to go in the ground to see if that would really amplify what we can get for yield. So that's one of the reasons why we're a little bit later this year. And the other reason is we were up there doing that job with the Hinterland. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to be at it for a while because I've got 65 acres that I'm going to try to get done. Obviously not all today. That's going to take me a couple days. So we had a little bit of a rain shower this morning. You can see we got a lot of moisture here on the tires, and it's not a lot, but I mean it's just all in the alfalfa. It's got the tires soaked, but not much as far as inches. I think we got like a quarter inch or something. So anyway, I'll shut up here and get back to it. Well, and now I remember why nobody likes running the plows. I mean, it's not a hard job. It just fucking takes forever. Good Lord. So we did a little bit last night. It took us, I don't know, a dozen or so down and backs, about an hour's worth. And so this morning we started out about 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it's now 1 o'clock. So it's like 13 and a half acres. I mean, yeah, that's why nobody runs a plow anymore. Or if they do, they've got freaking great big ones. Maybe someday I'll get a great big one, but right now, this works just fine. Oh, and I guess I didn't spend exactly all that time plowing, because I did stop and call the parts store, because this one's got a couple broken shares right in the nose. Oh dang, hold on, let me wipe off that screen. Ah, there we go, that's better. Okay, so anyway, I called the parts store to see about getting some new land shares, which they don't carry anymore. So, well, that's freaking handy. I guess I'll have to go to shoot. But anyway, so this plow has got 14-inch shares on it. My other one, it looks like the same plow. I mean, same model, but they look like the same mold boards. But that one's got 18-inch shares. And I like that one better. It seems to suck in better, and it doesn't have broken tips. But so anyway, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat. Take my jacket back to the house. It was chilly this morning. Got to get some fuel for the old girl because she's down to like quarter tank, maybe a little bit more. Anyway, and the guy is coming to pick up that 4440. I said, "Hey, I got another plow. You wanna hook on and have a competition? See who can pull a plow faster?" Nah, he didn't think that was too funny, but he has an awful lot of troubles with his NRCS over there. Well, not necessarily them, but the neighbors. He's also organic, and whenever he does tillage out there, god dang, neighbors turn him in for doing tillage. So then the NRCS jumps all over him because, hey, that's HEL ground and whatever. My ASC office doesn't bother me, but I mean, whatever. I got to be able to, to terminate my alfalfa, and that's what I told him. I said, you got to be able to do tillage to manage your crops. So anyway, I'm going to pull the 4440 out, and then I'll run up to the house and get me a bite to eat. Starting on the next piece. Isn't that kind of a shame? I mean, look at that. There is absolutely no weeds out there in that stuff. That just Some really nice looking alfalfa. Well, whatever. Anyway, I did go ahead and switch plows. I got the other, this one's been in the shed. And I think it's got a, like I said, I think it's got the slightly wider, whatever, slightly wider bottoms. So this one pulls a little bit better. Once we get in the ground, I'll show you. But it wants to pull farther that direction than the other one did. So hopefully we don't have any trouble with this one. Well, got the bottom here done and the bottom at the house done. So we've got about 25 acres plowed. This one's tilth is really nice. I was impressed the way this bottom is worked up. I don't think I need to disc it right away. Maybe go around the end rows because it was a little bit choppy there, but the rest of the field, I think we can just probably leave it for, you know, a week or so until we get back to it, ready to plant. I'm sure we're not going to hit those wagons as we sneak by it. I think we're going to miss. Yeah, we're good. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go put this back in the shed. That buddy of mine wants me to come down and plant his corn tomorrow. So I think we'll go do that, and that'll be where we start the next video, guys. Looks like Cameron's coming down to check me out. Yep. Alright guys, you guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, give me a good thumbs up, and don't forget, if you got any questions or comments, certainly hit me up down below. Till the next time, catch you later.